BurbankandBeyond.com.
I'm Robert Vincent for BurbankandBeyond.com, where Luther Burbank Middle School is about to live a life in the day of a firefighter. As you can see right now, there's a demo car fire going on right now. We have got the engine coming in to put the fire out. Give a nice demo for these kids. We have the ROP here as well, and Luther Middle School. Captain Rhodes, what's happening right now?
What's going on right now is that our firefighters just had a car fire, and so we called them out. We're showing these students exactly what goes on, and they pull up. The engineer gets out of the rig, puts it into pump gear. Once he's done that, we have our firefighters are getting out, putting on their making sure they got all their turnouts and proper gear on, and then they go on ahead and don their breathing apparatus because we don't want to breathe that toxic smoke that's there. And then once he's pulled that hose all the way out, he calls for water, the engineer opens his valves, and he approaches the car with his PPEs on, with his personal protective gear, and then he's going to go on ahead and complete putting the fire out with our 1 3/4 hose. We're going to pretend that there was somebody inside this car that was in an accident, and so what they're doing right now is that they're breaking the glass out to make sure that it's safe, they can see inside, and that they would cover the patient that we would put over them so that they are protected from any glass. And then we have the jaws that we're going to take off the door, probably the passenger or the driver's door, and show how we would actually extricate a person.
I'm here with Captain Rhodes Bell. And Captain, what's the importance of all the safety gear even during training, and what type of gear are they wearing?
Well, we train like we're going to play. So what we wear on the training field out here, we're going to wear the same thing that we would wear at a fire. In this type of an operation, it's covered with sharp glass, sharp metal. So they've got gloves, they've got their turnout jacket, which is a yellow jacket, turnout pants, safety shoes, goggles, helmets, everything that they need to wear to protect themselves.
And Captain, you've done quite a few of these, haven't you?
The drills like this several years with this group, but we drill like this every week. Just not with all these kids watching.
I'm here with Liz Costello. Liz, what do you do at Luther?
I'm the Title I coordinator there.
And what's so special about today?
What's amazing is that we have the opportunity to be here with 30 of our students. They're 7th graders from all different classrooms at our school, and they get the opportunity to see what firefighters do. They get the chance to look at their future and see what other opportunities they have, and they're able to see what they need to do to be able to maybe someday make this their career or look for other careers that are similar.
So what's the interest so far in the kids?
They are having an amazing time. They're excited, there's energy, they're so glad to be here and grateful that they had this opportunity.
And I hear it's kind of like a slumber party. They're spending the night?
It is a slumber party. We're going to spend the night here with the ROP students and with Captain Rhodes and Captain Bell, and it's going to be lots of fun.
That's great. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
I'm here with Keely Quinn and her gang. Keely, tell me, what is YABS?
YABS is a group of young adult burn survivors and supporters, so it is basically teenagers whose lives have been impacted by a burn injury.
Like many of my fellow yabbers, were burned at various ages, and as we matured and we turned 13, 12, 13, we found out about the young adult burn survivors, which is YABS, and they asked us if we'd like to join. Most of us agreed, and we've all had a good time so far.
How did it affect your life? Did kids say anything? Did they see any scars or anything going on? Did they treat you differently?
Well, I've always had scars my whole life since I was burned at a really very young age. So I had to deal with scars throughout, and that through each grade, I had to learn to cope with these scars because a lot of people would ask about them, and it's difficult at first to explain it because it's traumatizing to your life, and you kind of don't want to say it because it's just a part of you that you don't really want to say anything at first, but then as you learn to deal with it, you're more open about your scars. And
any experiences you want to share?
No, this group has helped me over the years because I started at a young age when I was burned. I'm a burn survivor as well. They helped me as I grow as a person and officially am now adult almost. And a lot of these people right here, they have supported me all the way. And this is, I guess, my life has impacted me as well as my burns has changed me as a person.
That's great. Thank you. And what happened?
I was burned by an iron as I pulled it onto my face and pushed it off with my arm when I was younger.
Anything that changed your life at all?
Well, it introduced me to these guys.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, and I've gotten lots of support from other people. Not saying that there wasn't negative sides to it, but still, these guys helped me deal with everyday life as a burn survivor.
Well, we all need friends. That's great. And what is your name?
Maddie.
Maddie. And what happened to you?
I'm a burn supporter.
Oh, excellent. That's very nice. And who are you supporting?
I'm supporting
everybody?
Everybody.
Very nice. How long have you been with the group?
Only for 2 months.
That's good that you're starting now. It's very, very lucky to have you.
Thanks.
So, Ms. Quinn, where do you, where's the hospital or where's the burn center? Or?
I'm with Grossman Burn Center in West Hills, and all of these kids here have been treated at the burn center. Most of them are treated as children. As they grow, a lot of times you need a reconstructive surgery because your scars won't necessarily grow with your skin. So the kids are all in various stages of treatment. Some have completed their treatment, some are going back for reconstructive care. And we started this group about 5 years ago to deal with, being a teenager is hard enough, but being a teenager and having to deal with scars and what it is to be a burn survivor, we felt like they needed additional support, so we started this group.
Can you tell me what's happening right here?
Right now they're racing to go fix the couplings, and it's a 2.5-inch hose. They're all racing to connect it to the fire hydrant, and the loser has to do push-ups. That's about it.
Mr. Salgado, how long have you been in the program?
For 2 semesters now.
Excellent. How do you like it?
It's very fun.
I notice there's a lot of teamwork going on.
Yes, sir, there is. Plenty.
And how's the attitudes with the rest of the guys?
Very good. We all cooperate very well with each other, and we can cooperate well with these kids.
So were you one of those kids at one time?
When I was around, there wasn't this program, so I got to actually help these kids out.
Nice. You're going to be mentoring all evening and throughout the night?
Yes, I am.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You know how you'll go and watch a movie and you always see a lot of just flames and you can always see the firefighters and they're always running through the building and it's easy to see? That's not what it's like in real life. We can't see anything. We got our masks on and it's all fogged up and it's all smoky inside and it's super hot and we can't see anything. And so what we're looking for is an orange glow. And when we're looking for that fire, we're bringing our hose in and we get close. And then once we get close enough, we can see a glow, then we know that's where the fire is, and then we knock the fire out. But sometimes we don't have a fire yet. The fire's in another part of the building. We're actually in there also looking for victims. Now, I don't have a real body in there today, but I have a stuffed animal. The stuffed animal happens to be an alligator, okay? So you guys are going in there to find it. Now, we don't. So what we're going to do is I'm going to have you each put on a helmet and a coat. So the first person's going to go inside that gets the turnout coating. All right, so it's going to be G. You're going to go first, okay?
Alex, what are you about to do here?
Go through the
smoke simulation?
Smoke and find an alligator.
I like your gear.
Thanks.
You're going to rescue somebody?
An alligator.
An alligator.
Stuff alligator.
Okay, hopefully he's resting.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see when you get out.
All right.
So, Captain Rhodes, tell me about this simulation.
Well, what we've got here is a room that we simulate that there's a fire. And we're trying to teach the kids that what actually happens in a real fire is that we really don't have like in a movie where you see flames and firefighters running through with their coats open and they're just trying to save a baby that way. It's smoky, it's hot, you can't see anything, our masks are fogged up. What we try to do is go in and we try to have them experience the fact that you're feeling and you're trying to keep against a wall. You have a rope here that we have them take inside and they're feeling around and trying to find. We have a stuffed animal in there.
So like a tether.
It's tethered so that they know their way back out. Usually we got a hose line or we have a rope. And so they're going in right now, checking out to see where if they can search for a person. And once they find that person, then they follow their rope back out of the building.
So show me, how smoky is it?
It's pretty smoky in here right now. We've got the smoke machine. Smoke it.
Yeah, it's a little smoky in here, guys. So, Captain Bell, what's the significance of the teams over here?
The significance of the teams. Well, we're showing them how to work as a team, depend on each other, and take care of each other. We do that in the fire department a lot, and so with our ROP kids, we stress that a whole lot. And for these middle schoolers, this is the first time for some of them. We're mixing a lot of kids here that normally wouldn't hang together, at recess or at lunch, And by the end of tomorrow, they'll have a new respect to for their new friends.
That's awesome. And how young is this program with the little guys?
The youngest of age? Yeah. I believe we've got 7th graders. And as far as their age, I don't know. My kids are grown. Yeah.
Right. How long has the program been in effect?
I believe this is at least our 3rd year, maybe our 4th year. They've kind of all molded together.
And how about the ROP?
ROP has been going together, I think, for 13 semesters. Sometimes we did 2 semesters a year and sometimes just 1, so I'm not quite sure how many years that would be. A long time. You can tell by looking at my face.
The camaraderie is pretty amazing, so thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
After talking to Ron Bell, you can see the importance of teamwork and how the fire department works and how they're treating these kids from middle school, high school, college, and beyond to have a career in firefighting. It's pretty amazing when there's 3,500 applicants for 7 jobs. You also saw the smoke-filled room simulation, how it's important to have the buddy system and safety gear, from oxygen, gloves, goggles, the whole bit. It's a pretty wonderful adventure that the kids start young. It's going to be a slumber party. They're going to learn a lot and do more activities in the next day. I'm Robert Vincent for BurbankandBeyond.com.